I first started with books when I was studying quite a few years ago, and I worked for Waterstones. I've been working with books for years. I then progressed to work for a smaller publisher, and it just went from there to work for Penguin Books and DK Books. I heard about getting into publishing actually through Waterstones and through the company that I was working for at the time. I then did a bit of research, and it was actually through The Guardian that I found my previous job role, and it was through the Penguin website where I am now. My main responsibilities are looking after special sales accounts. So I deal with a lot of the UK high street, so anybody from TK Maxx to Debenhams to the Works. It's really interesting. It's seeing the growth of books through our non-traditional outlets, and it's looking after all of our different customers and clients. We follow lots of different leads. We go up and down the country finding different territories and customers to sell into. There's so many different channels out there now, and different stores within the high street to sell to. We've just started working with single price retailers like Poundland. They're even now selling books. So it's just showing the trend and kind of diversity of the customers that are now selling books. Probably the most unusual would have to be Poundland. You wouldn't expect to find a DK book in such a cheap place, but we do a custom range of books for them that we can sell to them for a certain price, and they can sell at their £1 price point. We work a lot with different departments because we work on our custom and creative side as well. So we deal with a lot with the designers, a lot with the editorial teams for the content for the back of the books. We deal with our production teams and our shipping agents just to make sure everything's on time. So there's kind of a real variety. We work with our finance teams to make sure our customers are all within their limits. So there's kind of a real diversity to the people we're dealing with. I would say the most important thing for working in sales is probably negotiating. It's very tough for the part of the industry that we work in because everybody wants books for cheap. It's just the way that it is, and that's the way the high street is going. So I'd have to say probably negotiating. I would probably describe the working culture at DK as very relaxed. It's actually a fantastic company to work for. They really promote from within. They really look after you. There's people who have been there for 25 years plus. DK has just celebrated its 40 years back in March, which just kind of shows what a strong company is. I think probably the most rewarding part will be the team that I work in. There's probably about 12 of us, and it's grown. I've been there for 4 years, and it's grown from about 6. So it kind of just shows how strong sales are in the UK at the moment. So it'd have to be the people that we work with. It's very rewarding working on various different accounts and seeing the kind of final deal come off. The biggest challenge is we also have the Brady imprint. So we have a lot of our game strategy guides, such as Grand Theft Auto and various different guides. So one of our big challenges last year was completing GTA 5 on time. Was getting it into stores for day one release, and considering we printed about 150,000 copies, it was a pretty big deal. Brady worked with Rockstar, and obviously Rockstar are notoriously tough with all of their files and what they release out to the public. So we missed various different deadlines with our printers, but we did actually manage to get the books in, so it was a fantastic result in the end. Probably one of the things I would change about the publishing industry is the view on sales. There's a very kind of funny view between production and sales and kind of what we want and what they want. So it'd probably be a bit of a harmony job to kind of bring everyone together, but that would be probably the thing that I would change. But not a lot, to be honest.